What's something we all just pretend no one does, but in truth we know we all do it? It is not the picking of the nose that separates us, but what comes after. My Dad, 2015. Panic clean before guests come over to then apologize for the mess. Edit. I've come to the realization that this was all just a humble brag attempt by my mom. Kids hide their profanity from adults, and adults hide their profanity from kids. Because both sides must maintain the illusion that the other side doesn't know that they know profanity. Read messages from the notification bar then pretending you didn't see the message only much later. Recently I had to insist that my wife knocks loudly and waits before opening my son's bedroom door. I really had to explain why FFS. I know he's constantly jacking off, but he would be mortified if anyone knew, especially his parents. Reading comments, texts multiple times after posting them. Just to let the fact that you're a modern-day Shakespeare settle in. Picking your nose. Picking your nose and finding that root bug that feels like it's attached to the base of the brain. Making up conversations in my head before something important. Like I will say this and then the response from other person might be this. Sometimes it can go for 10 to 15 minutes before I snap back to reality. Winning fake arguments in your head. Intrusive thoughts that make us question whether we're secretly psychopaths. Fart in public. I was at Home Depot a few months back and I was walking down an aisle and another dude was walking down that same aisle towards me. When he realized I would be walking where he just was, his exact words were, "I bout just shit my pants right over there. Maybe give it a minute before you head that way." I've never been so appreciative towards a complete stranger. That's real looking out for your fellow man right there. We've all been out and unknowingly walked through someone else's fart, or had someone else walk through ours. Edit. Wow. After reading y'all's comments, everything from husbands, wives busting ass in a grocery store line and one leaving the innocent spouse to take the heat, to teachers purposely crop dusting students who are acting a fool, I've realized y'all are some sick and twisted individuals. And I love it, and I'm pretty sure some of you are evil geniuses. To those of you who have commented how gross we are and that you have never popped one off in public, let me apologize on behalf of all of us filthy McNasties. And lastly, to all of you who have fallen victim to the errant air biscuit and have suffered trauma because of it, I'm pretty sure this is where some of y'all's origin stories begin. Please remember that there are good people like my Home Depot homie who are doing God's work trying to prevent people from the awful experience of unknowingly walking through and tasting someone else's brand. Simply put, y'all are awesome. I don't know if we all do it, but open a card and pretend not to see cash fall out while reading the card. Haha. Fantasize about doing someone you shouldn't. Making up fake scenarios in our head. Look up words that people use because we don't know the meaning even though we pretend to when they are talking. Judge other people. Assume you are above average intelligence. Procrastination. I was going to say that, but I waited too long. Convincing yourself in your head that everyone around you is doing things perfectly and at full efficiency and expect the same of the people around them. No, just me? Trying to fart carefully so that it doesn't make too loud of a sound. Unless you're alone. Then I am trying to recreate a sonic boom.